My name is Siti Nurhadia Huda binti Azmi, and I'm gonna start the introduction. So, as university student, a computer is a must since it is becoming an essential element. It has become necessary to have a computer since they will use the computer for assignment and use the utility software such as Microsoft Word, Excel, and Access. University student also needs computer to use programming software and authoring software such as Adobe Premiere, Adobe Director, and others. The computer should also be able to support large graphics for gaming and a good sound system for watching a movie when bored, and to have a good specification like that, they requires a large storage capacity to store their files. So, before students want to purchase a computer, they must do a checklist of things to consider. So now, let's move to the next presenter to explore the computer specification.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaini. Just now my friend has called me and told that his friend want a computer setup that can do assignment and simple editing and can play some game such as PUBG Mobile Lite, League of Legends, and Dota. There is some kind of game that he want. So let's go to the computer spec. Okay, now we will go to our first component, which is the most important one that we call motherboard. So for motherboard, we choose MSI A320MA Pro Max. So his name also like iPhone. Okay, so for this type of motherboard, it is ATX type. So what you need to know is motherboard have many types such as ATX, IATX, EATX. So you need to choose your, or you need to aware with your motherboard type, because if you want to buy a case, you need to buy the case that suit with your motherboard style. Okay, that is for the motherboard type, which is ATX, and for the memory, it's 32 gigs max. Okay, for the speed, it from 1866 DDR4 until 3200 DDR4 its speed, and its chipset is use AMD 320. Okay, that is the specification for this motherboard. Okay, the next one is CPU or Central Processing Unit. For Central Processing Unit or CPU, we choose AMD Ryzen 3 3200-300X. Okay, what we need to consider when we want to buy a CPU, which is its clock speed, its core and thread, its TDP, cache, and PCI. Okay, there are many types of CPU now, but the most popular is AMD and Intel. Okay, now many people has changed their team from blue team to red team, which is blue team for Intel and red team for AMD. Okay, this AMD Ryzen 3 2300, it gives us the stock cooler or stock fan to make sure the CPU is always cool. Okay, for now let's go to the specification. For the clock speed, it is 3.5 MHz, and when we boost, it can go to 4 MHz or 4. Okay, for core and thread, it has same number, which is 4. TDP is 65W, and the cache, it has 3 L1, L2, and L3. For L1, it is 384 KB. For L2, 2 MB, and for L3, 8 MB. And lastly, the PCI. The PCI comes with 30 slots or 30 PCI. Next component is hard disk. For hard disk, we choose the HYPERX Fury. Okay, for this hard disk, the speed is 3200, can up to 3200 DDR4. And make sure if you want to buy a hard disk, it is DDR4 and not DDR3 or 2 or 1. Okay, for the heat spread, yes, and just let us see CN 15, 16, 17, and 19. Okay, for the frequency from 2440 until 3735. Okay, for the temperature 0 degrees until 85 degrees it can go. Okay, that is 7 about our hard disk that I choose. Okay, we will go to the next item. Okay, next is the GPU or graphical processing unit or graphic card. For graphic card, we choose ZOTAC. We choose GTX 1650 Super from ZOTAC, and the memory is 8 GB. The core clock is 1455. But when we boost it, it can go to 1725. And for cooling, it comes with 2 fans at the up is. And lastly for TD, and last one for TDP 75W. So we suggest this GPU because it is sweet and affordable for him to buy and for him to render some video, simple video, and play some simple game. Okay, that is. We will go to the next item. Okay, now for case. For case we choose DEEPCOOL TESSERACT, and it is mid-tower types. For this case, it supports ITX, MATX, and ATX type of motherboard. What is special of this case is it has built-in CD and DVD room, so the user did not need to buy another DVD room. Okay, now for the expansion slot, it has 7 slots, and for the airflow, it's good because it has many small holes that airflow can go through it, and has 1 fan or 2 fan, if not mistaken. For the tempered glass, the user can open and close it, or if the user did not want to use it, it can take it out from the case. Okay, and this case for me is good, and it has some light to make it more beautiful. Yes. Now we will go to the next component. Okay, now for power supply, we choose Cooler Master NWE Bronze. For 600 watts, and it supports direct current to direct current and to LLC. It comes with flat cable and have 18 plus bronze. Okay, there is some specification for our power supply. Okay, we will go to the next component. Okay, next is the solid state drive. For the solid state drive, we use Team Group GS1240 GB SATA. Make sure if you want to buy laptop, yeah, it have the SATA slot, because SATA give many advantage for us. Okay, for this SSD performance, it can max until 5000 MB, and for the shop is 1500 GHz. For the operating temperature from 0 until 70 degrees, and the interface is SATA REV 3.0. This solid state drive is enough for user if they want to play game, install application or any software, and for video rendering is good. Okay, that is, I will pass to my friend after this for the next component. Thank you.
Now let's move to the software. The first software is operating system Windows 10 Pro. With this Windows 10 Pro, we can get a great business partner. It also has all the features of Windows 10 Home, plus important business functionality for encryption, remote login, and creating virtual machine. It costs around 260. The second software is Adobe CC 2020 full package. For example, we can get Adobe Photoshop for editing picture, Adobe Animate CC for create animation, and Adobe After Effects for editing the video. It costs around 16 ringgit. The last item for the software is Microsoft Office full package. For example, we can get a Microsoft Office Word to do a assignment. The second one, we can get a Microsoft Office Excel for calculation. The third one is Microsoft Office PowerPoint for presentation. For the item, we can get free of charge if you are a UiTM student. Now let's move to the input device, the mouse and keyboard. For this item, we choose Logitech MK220 model. This model gives us a warranty up to 3 years. This model also can use up to 1 month with a single battery. This model also is one of the quiet mouse and keyboard in a market. The price is only 69 ringgit and 19 cent. Okay, now let's move to the output device. The first output device is a speaker Logitech Multimedia Z213. This speaker is very rich and full bass. It also compact and efficient design. There are a convenient control port and adjustable bass. For this item, it only costs around 96 ringgit only. Next output device is a printer Canon Pixma E410 3-in-1. This printer uses low-cost cartridge. It also compact and lightweight. The features of this printer is auto power on and quiet mode. This printer gives us a warranty around up to 3 years. The price for this printer is 205 ringgit only. The last output device is a monitor BenQ GW2283. This monitor uses a display type LED backlit LCD monitor. The aspect ratio for this monitor is 16:9. The native resolution is Full HD at 60 Hz. The panel type for this monitor is IPS. And lastly, the response time for this monitor is only 5 ms. And for this item, the price is 345 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Nodiana. Okay, let's move on to my part, that is pricing consideration for your PC. First of all, you can search up this pricing in Shopee and Lazada, since I have used this platform too, but you must be careful with scammer. So this is some tips to buy in online store. First, always check review from other and see how many items that have been sold. Then if you want a cheaper price, please look up while it sells. Okay, for motherboard, MSI A320M A Pro Max. The price is 255 ringgit. You can buy this motherboard at Mona Lisa store. You can search up at their website. Okay, for CPU, AMD Ryzen TM 32300X. The price is RM299 ringgit, and we can buy that at Shopee. You can search up in Shopee website that sell AMD. This AMD Ryzen. Okay, for hard disk that we have suggest to you is Kingston HYPERX Free 8GB DDR4 2666 MHz. You can buy it from Lazada with the price RM173 ringgit. So you can search up at Lazada store, which is their website. Okay, next for GPU that we suggest is ZOTAC Gaming GeForce GTX 1650 Super. For this GPU, you can search at Shopee. In price RM785 ringgit. You can just go to Shopee store and search their website. And next, for case that we suggest for you is DEEPCOOL TESSERACT SW Mid Tower. You can get it from website name is Amazon. Since they can ship in Malaysia, you can get it with price RM378.68, and in dollar 87.78. This case provide blue LED fans, side windows standard ATX classic. You can choose whatever color you want at their website, Amazon website. Okay, move on to PSU Cooler Master MWE browser. You can get it from Lazada with the price RM 239 ringgit. This power supply in Lazada, if you want a cheaper price, you can get it when they do a sale. Okay, for SSD, Team Group GX1 240 GB SATA 32.5. You can get it from Shopee website since they said they sold it. You can get it with 149 ringgit price. You can get that item in Shopee. Okay, next. This is software for your PC. For operating system, Windows 10 Pro. Windows 10 Pro OEM pack. You can get it from Lazada with price RM 135 ringgit. You can get it free shipping too from Lazada. You just search on their website. Okay, for Adobe CC 2020 full package, you can get it from Lazada website since they sell it with the price RM 55 ringgit 20 cent. You can get more cheaper than this with sale. Okay, for Microsoft Office full package, since you under UiTM, you can get it free of charge for your PC. Okay, let's move on to input device. Input device, first is mouse and keyboard that we have suggest to you is Logitech MK220. This device provide you keyboard and then mouse wireless. You can get it from Shopee with RM 64 ringgit only. Okay, now we proceed to output device. Output device, first is speaker. Logitech multimedia speaker Z21313. You can get it from Shopee with RM 109 and 88 cents. Okay, now for printer, Canon Pixma E410 3-in-1. You can get it from Shopee too with RM 205 ringgit only. This Pixma Canon provide you print, scan, copy. This is inkjet printer. Okay, for monitor, BenQ GW2283. You can get it from Shopee. You can search Shopee website. You can get price with RM 345 ringgit. This BenQ GW2283 provide eye care stylist IPS LED monitor to avoid you from get eye irritation. So the total of pricing consideration for your PC is RM 3,192.76 cents. You can get above 4,000 ringgit. This item that we suggest and the price that we choose for you is, so basically this item is easy to get because if you can see in the list of price consideration, you can see that I use platform mostly from Shopee and website, since the price is more cheaper than other platform. Why you must purchase the recommendation specification from us is, as you can see, we use a big platform for you. This is because we want the best for your PC, for your video editing skills, for you to gaming, for you to do an assignment and others. Recommendation specification for you to follow.
My name is Nur Aisha binti Mama Alias, and my metric card number is 2019294432. So, for this group project, I'm taking part in making a conclusion for the project. For this PC proposal to help Nawaz to get the right computer based on his requirements. Okay, so based on the conclusion, we have listed all the functions and the specification that can fulfill their needs, such as the specification that can run the software utility, such as Microsoft Word, Excel, and SS. And also we listed the programming software like Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe Primer, and Adobe Director. This example that I pronounced, it was several type that can performing well in computers. For another suggestion, we also listed and provide a specification that can support the graphic like to gaming, and having a good sound for system for watching movie either in CDs or DVDs. Maybe it's a Nawal's hobby, so he can fulfill her needs. Okay, so, and the most special part is all of the list that we have give. It's also provided total pricing to develop the computer system, and the price was so reasonable for Nawal's suitability as a student who early getting registered in UITMs. So overall of the explanation, we have prepared the list and giving our best suggestion to fulfill all the Nawal's needs. Thank you.